All right, well, thank you.
Thank you.
BionicDance here, if I may. I'm actually of two minds about the idea of atheist charity work. Because on the one hand, I think that atheists should gather together for strength in numbers against, the theists misbehaving in our direction. But I'm very leery of us behaving like an ersatz religion. And it feels in many ways that having an atheist charity is a lot like saying, no, we really are a religion. We're a congregation. We're a group of extremely like-minded individuals, which we're really not. We have one thing in common, not believing in God. I really am of two minds, I say. Because I like the idea of charity work. I think it's a great thing, but doing it as a function of atheism does bother me just a tiny bit.
Well, Joe, are you there? Can you respond to that?
Yes, I am. Yes, I was just listening, and I'm so glad you came to me. One thing I would say that's very important to remember is that just because 5 or 6 of us get on the line once a month to help out folks in need, or just because we atheists do send in money to secular charities to help out because we care, does not mean that we all think alike, or that we will ever come anywhere near that. In fact, when we're out there helping the homeless, there's a whole lot of things we have to consider as far as the atheist opinion on what we're doing, as far as making sure that we don't insult the atheist community. And one way we have to make sure of that is by not preaching. And that really is kind of limiting, of course. I'm kind of an atheist evangelist, so to speak. But, I understand that we need to go there and help people out, and that's the first priority. But one thing's for sure is it doesn't ever show, and I hope it doesn't show, that we are like a congregation, that we think that much alike. And because I don't want to. That is one of the best things about this movement. And one of the best things about the people in this movement that I've discovered is that we are so independent-minded, it's almost hurting us. But, that's the beauty of humanity in the first place. And the human brain, is maximally used when we all think our own way. And so that's one reason why I left religion, is because I was tired of not being able to speak out as an independent person to rattle the cage of people who were not thinking very much, because we're all supposed to be thinking alike. So I got out of that. And I wanted to get with a movement in which people really do. They talk the talk and walk the walk, so to speak. We talk about independent thinking and truthful thinking, so to speak, and actual reality testing. And this involves a great deal of independent thinking, because still in our society, we are inculcated with the idea that we're supposed to think like sheep and supposed to think the same way, and that schools aren't supposed to teach us how to think, but what to think, and that's just wrong. But I always wanted to join a movement in which people would rather leave than to have everybody think that they're thinking exactly the same way. And I'm so happy our movement is like this. We don't want to be the same. That includes on sheepish thinking. So when we do things like activism, and I'm so happy to be on YouTube still, doing atheist activism in our own grassroots way, as an individual with a camera and a computer can do, as opposed to getting with a big group of people and acting like they say we do. But, also I have to say, whenever humans gather together, it doesn't necessarily imply there's a religion between them, and that is a knee-jerk defense mechanism a lot of Christians have to look at us. And whenever they say that atheism is a religion, we got to come back and say, if atheism is a religion, why are you attacking it so much? Shouldn't you like religion? And today you're attacking religion. Did you know that? Well, that's to you. And to us, we would rather avoid religion and the whole soap opera involved there and get to the serious problems of humanity and fix them. But I always find if Jesus wanted us to cry over him, he should show up first.